Today, we're diving into some of the top 9mm ammunition you can get your hands on right now. For most folks, a 9mm pistol is the go-to choice for personal defense. Now, having a solid gun and knowing how to handle it is just half the equation. The other half? Your bullets. Without the right ammo, your pistol is basically a very expensive club, and not the kind you want to swing. Honestly, if I had to choose between a gun with no rounds and a brick, I'd grab the brick. Unless we're talking about a rifle with a bayonet, of course. A loaded 9mm is usually enough to make someone think twice about messing with you. But if an attacker refuses to back down, that's when you need to make your shot count. The tricky part is, you can't predict exactly how someone will react when hit. What we can do is understand which rounds are effective, and that's the focus today. Sure, the ammo box will tell you velocity, energy, and grain weight, but that doesn't really tell you how it performs on impact or how deep it'll penetrate. The only real way to know is through testing. Luckily, the shooting community has already done a ton of research, running factory rounds through ballistic gel to see penetration depth and wound patterns firsthand. Many shooters think stopping power is all about energy, bullet weight, or speed. Those factors matter, but only in how they influence penetration and the size of the wound channel. The FBI has run extensive testing themselves, and their takeaway: penetration is king. They found that the ideal depth for defensive rounds is roughly 12–18 inches, enough to reach vital organs without over-penetrating and risking unintended targets behind your attacker. Another key factor is bullet deformation, or expansion. When bullets hit, they typically mushroom out. The wider they expand, the more tissue they damage. But here's the balance: too much expansion, and the bullet won't penetrate enough. Too little, and it goes right through. The perfect self-defense round balances penetration and expansion to create a maximum crush cavity, the cylinder of tissue damage that really determines effectiveness. Enough theory. You didn't come here for a lecture. You want to know which 9mm factory loads are worth your money, and I've got you covered. Kicking things off, here are 6 rounds that any serious 9mm shooter should consider adding to their rotation. Kicking things off, Hornady Critical Defense 115 grain. The Hornady Critical Defense has made a name for itself as a top-tier self-defense round. Don't let the hollow point design fool you. It's remarkably consistent on target. Hornady boosts reliability with their proprietary polymer tip, similar to what you find on lever evolution rounds. Housed in nickel-plated cases, these bullets are easier to see in low-light situations, and the low flash powder ensures solid performance even from short-barreled pistols. Its dependable stopping power has earned it a spot in the loadouts of numerous law enforcement agencies. Coming up next, Winchester 124 grain PDX1. The Winchester PDX1 shines for balancing penetration and tissue disruption, delivering about 16 inches of penetration and a 4.23 cubic inch crush cavity. It was developed as the successor to the infamous Black Talon. Unlike its predecessor, the PDX1 features a jacket that's fully bonded to the bullet core, ensuring consistent expansion and penetration. In the 9mm, it's sold as Winchester Defender, available in 124 grain plus P for higher velocity and 147 grain for standard rounds. This one is a staple if you want a round that performs reliably under pressure. Next is Federal 124 grain HST. Federal's 124 grain HST is a versatile performer that checks all the boxes for self-defense. The bullet was designed in response to law enforcement requests for a superior duty round and follows strict FBI testing protocols. Its unique design allows the bullet to expand with peaks and valleys, increasing the surface area without sacrificing penetration. In simple terms, the HST opens up efficiently while maintaining the depth needed to hit vital organs. Available in 124 grain plus P, 147 grain plus P, and 124 grain standard velocity. This round is an all-around, dependable choice. Here comes the Speer 124 grain Gold Dot. The Speer Gold Dot leads the pack when it comes to creating a massive crush cavity, a whopping 5.52 cubic inches. Law enforcement loves this round because the bullet retains its jacket, preserving both weight and shape for excellent penetration. Its unique unicore electrochemical copper plating ensures the bullet can punch through intermediate barriers without losing integrity. While slightly sacrificing penetration compared to other rounds, the Gold Dot excels at transferring energy and maximizing tissue damage. Speer offers 9mm Gold Dot in 115, 124, 135, and 147 grain for standard velocity, and 124 grain plus P for both standard and short barrel setups. Next up, Buffalo Bore 115 grain TAC-XP. The 115 grain TAC-XP from Buffalo Bore delivers an incredible balance of penetration and tissue disruption. With roughly 15.75 inches of penetration and a 4.35 cubic inch crush cavity. Among 115 grain 9mm rounds, this one stands out, hitting well above average in both damage and depth. Striking the right balance between expansion and penetration is no easy feat, usually. Increasing one compromises the other, so Buffalo Bore deserves serious respect for this load. Keep in mind, this is a plus P plus round, loaded above 38,500 psi, so it's not for every pistol. The bullet itself is a 115 grain Barnes TAC-XP, crafted entirely from copper with a deep hollow point cavity. With no separate core, the bullet retains all its weight on impact, giving it excellent barrier penetration. Just be sure your handgun is rated for plus P or plus P plus ammo before running these rounds. Topping off our list, Remington 124 grain Golden Saber. The Remington Golden Saber 124 grain rounds make a huge impression with a massive crush cavity of 4.82 cubic inches. Inspired in part by the retired Winchester Black Talon, the Golden Saber features a jacket made from cartridge brass, which is stiffer and stronger than traditional copper or gilding metal. This design helps the bullet expand consistently without sacrificing penetration. The pedal-style hollow point allows the bullet to achieve a large frontal diameter for maximum tissue damage, and the bonded design ensures the core and jacket stay together on impact. These rounds are widely trusted by law enforcement for both standard and bonded configurations. And there you have it, my top 6 9mm defensive rounds. Remember, no two bullets perform exactly the same every time. Your gun, the specific load, and even environmental factors all influence terminal performance. The best advice? Try them out yourself and see which one you feel most comfortable with. At the end of the day, shot placement trumps everything. The most powerful 9mm on the planet won't save you if your shot misses, while a modest round can stop an attacker if you hit the right target. Consistent practice and familiarity with your firearm are far more important than any brand or bullet type. Choose what works for you, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. If you enjoyed this guide, hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Don't forget to click the bell so you catch the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.